What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris. I go by Lightwork Resells on Instagram and YouTube. Today we're going to be showing you exactly what sold over the weekend. It goes from 12 p.m. Friday until around 3 p.m. on Monday. I believe it's 25 sales and an approximate value of around £900. So let's get straight into it and I'll show you what sold. So first up, if you've watched my most recent car boot video, you will see I picked up a Land Rover Range Rover from the car boot. It is a ride-on suitcase for kids, so you can ride along on it there. You've got little handles there. It opens up, you can put some clothes in there, and also you've got a little extendable arm so that you can wheel it around. I paid £2.50 at the car boot, and this has gone for £30 plus the postage. Next up, I have a PSP. I don't have a power cable, I know nothing about it. I was at a charity shop and the manager, who I speak to regularly, asked me if I wanted it for £10. He said he didn't know if it worked or anything, and I couldn't be bothered to get a power cable to test it, work or anything like that. Yes, I might not get as much value for it, but I don't have to faff about. This was listed for around 30 minutes and I priced it at £24.99, and that sold straight away for the £24.99 plus the postage. So that really was a quick and easy sale. I won't make a huge amount of profit, but it's in, it's out and it's gone. Next up, as it hung around for long, I'll try not to crinkle it too much because I know it's loud. This is a Shure microphone. And this is the SM7B. It comes with a couple of wires and it's got the arm that clips to a desk and everything like that. Proper good for podcasting, all that good stuff. This is the microphone I picked up with the little metal blue little box thing. If you remember, I purchased that and it was sold really quickly. So I purchased that little box and this microphone for £140. The little box sold for £100 within an hour, and I saw about £87 of that. And this microphone took around a month to sell, and this sold for £220. So after fees, I'm looking around £990. So my overall profit on £140 spend is around £140-ish, give or take a few pound. So not too bad at all. So next up that sold was this golf bag. I paid £2.50 for this, so it's the same person I bought the Range Rover from. She wanted £5 for the bag and £3 for the Range Rover, and I paid, I believe it was £5 for both. So £2.50 each. This is sold for £35 plus the postage. I did have it listed at £44.99, but it is big, it is bulky. My shed isn't very big, so I thought, you know what, I'll take the £35 for it, get it gone, and that's a nice little bit of profit. So from £5 we sold 2 items, one at 30 and one at 35. Happy days. So we're here, we have some Demonia, and these are the Daisy 09s. These are brand spanking new, they're just flats, a little bit like sandally flats. They've got the little strap that goes over the top. We were at a rummage sale, the same place I bought the microphone and the accessories for that. I paid £5 for these, they were brand new in box. And these sold for £29.99 with the postage. So 5 into 30, not too bad. I was scrolling through Vinted, I was looking at some Gore-Tex items, and I found these. These are hotter, and I believe they're Ridge they're the Ridge GTX STD. These are only a size 6, but as you can see there, they are immaculate. I listed these as new without box. As you can see, the tread is obnoxiously good. I paid £14 all in with the postage from Vinted, and these are sold for £42 plus the postage. Absolute steal there. Big up Rummage Around, getting me on the hotters. I haven't bought too many, but when you see Gore-Tex hotters, you cannot pass those up. One of the first car boots when I started doing YouTube, it wasn't recorded, it was just me getting into the swing of wearing the camera. You won't have seen that video, but I picked up this. This is a body glove, full-sized wetsuit. It's an adult, so it's got the full-length arms, full-length legs. Paid £2.50. I bought 2 at £5. One is already sold for £20. This one is sold for £24.99 plus the postage. So next up, I bought a box off a guy on Instagram, stroke WhatsApp group, called Wasim. He sent me a couple of Lidl shorts. These are just brand new, they're nothing special, just some Lidl shorts. These have sold for £12.99 plus the postage, but the buyer is not in this country and he has paid £39.99 for a pair of Lidl shorts. Yeah. My most recent car boot video you'll have seen that I picked up this. You won't have seen it on camera buying it, but the wife picked it up for £4. It is a lady's size 14 Berghaus Gore-Tex jacket, and we paid £4, and this sold for £24.99 plus the postage, and it sold super quick. I think I listed it Saturday and it sold Sunday, so happy days. On to a bit of a mental one. This is a 100% Woolovers double XL jumper, and I am confused. The weather is boiling and somebody's decided to purchase a full 100% wool jumper. It is what it is. I paid £4 for this at a charity shop, and this has gone for £25 plus the postage. So about 6 months ago I went into a charity shop and they were selling Nike dry fit trousers, just golfing ones, for £3 a piece. I picked up about 8 or 9 pairs, and this is one of the last couple left. I let this one go for £14 and a penny. I just want to clear them out. I want them gone. I want to get some money back into kitty so I can buy some more stuff. Next up we have a John Smedley. This is 100% New Zealand cotton jumper. I paid £5 for this at a charity shop, and this is sold for £20 plus the postage. Wasn't a crazy good flip, but bread and butter, in and out relatively quickly within the space of say 2 weeks. Cannot grumble at that. 5 into 20. On my last What's Sold video, I was telling you guys about a massive bundle of clothes I picked up from a charity shop. £70 for about 12 bags. Absolutely rammed full of clothing. So each item in there cost price is around 5 to 10p. Here's another one that's sold. This is a white stuff green jumper, and this is sold for £15 plus the postage. Those ones aren't going to make me serious money, but they're good little tricklers. They're going through nicely. They're selling relatively well, so I'm super happy with those. Next up we have a Vivienne Westwood t-shirt. I picked this up from a charity shop for £3.50. I'm not 100% sure whether they didn't know the brand or whether they just didn't think it was real. But yeah, £3.50 for this one. And this one sold for £19.99 plus the postage. Next up we have a Barber jacket stroke shirt. It's like a overshirt shacket. I can't remember how much I paid for this one, so I'm not gonna BS you and say I paid £2. I think it's probably going to be £4 to £5 but this one sold for £15 and a penny. In and out, get rid. I think it's been listed for about a week. So this one wasn't a fantastic purchase. This was a John Smedley jumper, a really nice one actually, 100% New Zealand wool. I paid £5 for it again. This one's only sold for £15 because I didn't know on the back of the neck there was some straddling, like you know on you get on tights where it starts to ladder. There was a little bit of that. It's not horrendous, but I wasn't going to be asking top dollar for that. So £15 in and out, sold within 2 weeks of listing. So to be honest with you, with the damage, I cannot complain. Now this one is a really nice one. So this is an Oscar Jacobson quarter zip. This is a windproof, so it's got like the lining on the inside, windproof quarter zip, and I paid £6 from a charity shop for this one, and it sold for £38 plus the postage. Considering the weather, obviously it's quite warm, windproof, and it's a very thick, it's good material, really high quality. I didn't think this one would be selling just yet. Obviously golfing season's coming in, but this is more of like a cold sort of, yeah, it's not very summery. So I'm mesmerised it sold, but £38 from £6, I cannot grumble at that. Next up, a quick and easy one. This is a Ralph Lauren glasses case. Picked this up for £1 from a car boot, and that one I sold for £10 plus the postage. So here we have some, I believe they're Rio Roller skates. I paid £3 from a car boot for these, and these have sold for a whopping £27.50. Not really sure why they're £27.50. I only have £2.99 as my postage, so I understand when people go like, oh, I'll do £26 and a penny or whatever, but yeah, £27.50, not 100% sure on that. But Rio Roller, sorry, pretty good condition. Yeah, took around 2 to 3 months to sell, so not a crazy fast mover, but to be honest with you, for £3, They're not huge to store, but I kind of needed them gone because the cupboard that I use to put some of the stuff in was getting overflowed, so get rid of those. £27.50. So I picked these up from Vinted. I think they cost me £6 plus the postage, so around £8 all in. And these sold relatively quickly, probably within the space of about 2 weeks. And these sold for £25 free postage on those. So not crazy profit, but it hits that £10 at minimum profit margin on my trainers from Vinted. So here we picked up some Adidas golf shoes. I don't tend to pick up Adidas stuff too much, and especially the golf stuff. I think I paid £4 for these. It was either a car boot or a charity shop. £4 stays in my head, not 100% sure where I got them from. These sold for £24 plus the postage. So here we have some kids Birkenstocks. I paid £4 for these at my local charity shop, and these are sold for £19.99 with the postage. These sold within, I'd probably say, an hour or two. I think they had 3 watches in the first 30 minutes, so maybe I've underpriced them slightly with the weather going the way it is. But yeah, quick and easy, in and out. They have been sat in a box ready to be listed for about 6 months, but once they were listed, sold within an hour. These Berghausers, they are Gore-Tex, they are Vibram, they are great. Paid £2 at a car boot for these. They were really dirty. These were caked in mud, so it took a lot to see past all of the grime and crap that was on them. And to be honest with you, they're not 100% perfect right now, as you can see there. I give them a quick swish, chucked them in the washing machine, and to be honest with you, they're not worth crazy money. Yes, there you go. They sold for £32 plus the postage. So yeah, I wasn't going to put loads of time into them just because they weren't worth crazy value. I just dumped them in the washing machine after a little scrub. They've come up all right. They've took around 2 months to sell, so £32 plus the postage from a £2 pickup. I cannot crumble at that. I'm fully aware that I was showing you 2 different trainers there, so I was showing you one of these and one of these, so ignore that. The Berghaus was right, but these are the Solomons, so ignore me doing that, me, alright? So here we have some Solomons. I can't remember what I paid for these. I believe it was a Vinted pickup, probably in the region of £7 to £8. So these are the Solomons I picked up. These were £7 to £8 on Vinted, and they've sold for £34 plus the postage. They took around 2 months to sell. They are a 6.5, so maybe that has something to do with the size, and there is quite a little bit of wear here. They're trial shoes, so they, you do some dirt running or whatever in those. When the treads run a little bit low there, maybe they don't hold as much value or they don't sell as quickly. But I'd say about £10 into 34. I don't think we can complain too much. Again, hits that £10 minimum profit from the Vinted trainers. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't know where I got these from. I'm believing probably they're going to be a Vinted pickup. So I'd say no more than £10. These are the Gore-Tex Solomons. They are a 4.5, so I'm not 100% sure why I picked them up. But they have sold for £30 plus the postage. So to be honest with you, considering they're a size 4.5, I will take that all day, because I don't really like buying trainers and boots and stuff under the size UK 5. And even then I'm pushing it, to be honest with you. I want the men's because that's where the money is. The women's you can get a little bit, if you can get it cheap enough, it's not too bad. But yeah, unfortunately women don't tend to pay up as much for the trainees as men do. So Solomon's 4.5, good little bit of profit. So that is us done with the eBay section, but I'll give you a bonus 2 finishes here. I paid £5 for some Lazy Jacks quarter length chino type trousers, and they have sold on Vinted for £5. Next up we have a Lacoste polo shirt. I don't tend to pick up Lacoste too much because I don't really know whether it's real or not. There are some brands, when you look at it and you go, oh, that's definitely not real. Lacoste is one that I find hard to verify, but this I could tell was pretty good condition. It was pretty good quality, and I believed it to be real. It was a size 6, which I think is like a double XL, and this sold for £20 on Vinted, and I paid £3.50 from a charity shop in Macclesfield. Gang. Last but not least, we picked up a Titleist cap. I paid £1.50 from a charity shop for this bad boy. I've only ever sold one Titleist cap before. It was a red one. I think I paid £3.50 for it. It sold really quickly, probably in the space of a week or 2. And that sold for £15, that one. So as soon as I saw this one for £1.50, caps don't suit me at all. especially with the hood. I look a little bit, oh yeah, what do I look like? Yeah. This one sold for $14.99 again, with the postage. So it's a Sim 2 and then it says TP5 on that side. So that's all of the sales for today. That's 26 in total. I did have one more sale, however, and it was for a ragbone polo shirt, super thick one, really nice, and it was going to America, but eBay somehow duplicated my listing, so I'd actually already sold it. I went to the box, found out it was already gone, searched through my solds, typed in ragbone, realised it had sold about a month ago. I think it was, no, 14th of May it sold. So I had to message the customer and say, look, you know, there's been a bit of an issue here, I'm going to have to refund you. Thankfully, he was super sound about it, no issues whatsoever, so I've had to cancel the order, refund him, and we'll go from there. But that's what £900 worth of value and 26 sales looks like. Again, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's watched and subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it. Be sure to check out my... I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's tuned in for these videos. I think I'm 7. This is the 7th video I've done. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now. We're getting, you know, 200, 300 views on some of them. The first video I did was on 1.6k, so somehow that one's done really, really well. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's tuned in, all the guys and girls that have subscribed. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much and have a great day. Peace.